What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing tonight? Woo,
We're
woo,
doing good.
woo. Is that how it works? Living it? Let me mess with this thing real quick.
We're living the dream, dude.
The what?
So
The-
we're living the dream.
There's a dream?
The dream.
There is a dream.
Is it like Super Mario 2 Dream?
Yes. That's exactly what I mean.
Man, I spelt that so wrong. Trying to drop a go cheers in chat and I can't even spell it right. Oh my god, what a rookie. Who's this idiot host? Oh, Myth Biggs, what's up? Thanks for the host. Danny, thanks for the host. Nah, I love Myth. Myth's my homie.
I know.
He's my homes. Anyway, everyone, guess what? It is 2018. Can you guys believe that shit? Can you believe it's 2018?
No, it's not.
Can you believe that? God, that is insane.
You know what?
End of the world,
Crazy?
guys.
I know. I don't know why. I'm such a sucker for those YouTube or not the Facebook little clips where it's like these songs have turned 20 years old, and like I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
I hate that. It makes me feel so fucking old. What was it? They're like, do you guys remember this game? It just turned 30. I'm like, wait, what? No, it was like 25. I'm like, hold up. Wait, what? What?
It's like, yes, I do. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was like when I was doing. I need to get back to it, but when I was doing the Flashback Fridays, it's like this game's 20 years old now, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I remember playing that game a lot, and it was awesome. But
Damn.
man.
Oh, balls.
Man.
Sorry.
Anyway,
2018. Woo!
first of all, I want to thank everyone for 2017. This is the first podcast of 2018. This is gonna be big. We're gonna keep this stream going. We're having a lot of fun doing this, so we're gonna keep going with it. But I want to thank everyone just for the hosts, for the follows, for the bits. I mean, we barely just started streaming last year, and we already became affiliated, and it's awesome. Like everyone's having a lot of fun. We're gonna get more streamers on this channel. Kurt and Ryan, they're gonna get their stuff set up, and Kurt's been streaming a little bit, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun 2018.
Here, yeah, it's been fun.
Yes.
2018 is gonna be amazing and expensive. So yeah, we're gonna.
You know what? Like you're right. It's gonna be expensive, and a lot of the things I know. Well, we'll get into this later, but a lot of the ones that I'm really looking forward to are first or second quarter. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Not only that, but I'm sure microtransactions are gonna
Oh,
get nice and deep. Like I ain't gonna.
I need to wear a
come
cup
on.
all the time.
Well,
It can't be as bad as last year with two major consoles that came out. It'll be fine, guys. Don't worry.
I
You'll
didn't,
see.
I didn't buy either one of those consoles.
what major console?
Switch
What?
and Xbox One X.
Switch
Oh.
and the X, dude.
You're calling the One X an extra console.
Yeah.
It kind of is, but okay.
It just took its training wheels off. It's not a new console. That's all it is.
Okay. Whatever you say, homie.
That's what I say. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay. We know where your loyalties lie. We know.
Hey, I would play Xbox if it was any good. And we're gonna talk about it, see if it's any good this year.
Wow.
Anyway,
All right.
let's get into it. So, what have you guys been playing since? Let's just recently. Let's not talk about since the last time we had a podcast. So that's been about over a month. What have you guys been
Like a
playing?
year
the last
ago.
week? Oh. GameOctane podcast, where you go live and get dad jokes 24/7.
We're here all week, guys.
God
PG
damn it.
humor.
PG with the F bombs included into it.
Every once in a while. Yeah.
Ryan, what have you been playing lately?
So I have been playing a couple things. Hat in Time came out last year.
That game looks so good.
It's fun. It's a really good platformer. It's challenging, but in a good way. Good use of 3D and 2D gameplay dynamics, and it's fun. A lot of fun. And then we got access to My Time at Portia, and it'll be early access Steam next week, but we got our hands on it a little bit early. That one's a really fun, just simulation. Yeah, almost like a Stardew Valley, but it just does things really, really well with building and, making friendships, relationships, exploring combat. It's really, really fun. So I'm excited to keep playing that one a little bit more.
I want to see you try to stream it, to be honest. But I'm gonna leave that up to you because I know time is crunching. But you also have articles on these, don't you? On a little website called GameOctane.com.
GameOctane.com. Yes. I'm gonna keep playing it. It's a ton of fun.
I really want to see it. I really want to see it. Anyway, Kurt, where we at?
Oh, okay. So.
I didn't mean to put you on blast or anything.
No. So games I've been playing recently.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at the list, I kind of made a joke. The first game I'm playing most frequently is it's a secret, but the closed beta comes out next week. No, I've been playing some Sea of Thieves. I've been I don't know what I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I've been goodness gracious. I've been lucky enough to play in the Pioneer program for the Sea of Thieves. So I've been able to see a lot of the things that we're going to see in the closed beta, and just keeps getting better.
No such thing.
Let's put it that way.
Secrets
are no fun. Secrets.
We'll talk next week. Next week we'll do it.
We're going to bring up some Sea of Thieves later on this podcast, actually.
Yeah.
We can't, due to a disclosure agreement, we're unable to talk about it in full this week.
Yeah, we'll keep talking about it. It comes up several times in our list.
Yeah, so. Kurt's the man on Sea of Thieves.
Other than that, I've been playing PUBG and some Division, but on PC this time. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we played a little bit when they had the free weekend. That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
that was pretty fun.
I remember why I like it.
Yeah. I kind of want to get back into it.
I had a lot of fun when we played with Kurt in that free weekend, but I just don't have time. I don't have time to invest in a game that I paid for. I mean, not that.
Did you buy it? Did you get it?
I never bought it. No.
Oh.
I never bought it because I just.
Oh, you're saying you don't have time.
I couldn't invest the time and the money into a game like that,
okay.
Especially with the twins coming. I gotta get as much as I can done now.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm gonna take Brandon's spot because his Comcast is completely out where he lives. So he's been playing Stationeers, and those of you who don't know, it's an early access game. He's been streaming the last couple nights, where it's kind of a mix between, like Minecraft survival, but you're in space, and you have to build everything from scratch. And basically, the objective is to build a base big enough to sustain your life and others if you're doing the multiplayer action, and you want to get a ship and like fly off. So he's been having a lot of fun. Reading some of the reviews, some people tried to create water, and in doing so, they tried burning hydrogen, but inside of their living area. And then it got so hot because of the pressure, and it went up to like 12,000 Celsius or something like that. And it blew them across the map because it basically created a gun. But like this, so the physics are all like perfect.
That's great. So like, yeah, they recreated that scene out of
The Martian, basically.
That's such a cool movie.
Yeah, but yeah, he said it instantly melted his spacesuit off, and he had to run outside. And when he opened the airlock, the compression went off, and it shot him like a gun. Out. And he's all 11 out of 10. We'll lose 50 hours of work again. Like it's impressive, but it's all fun. But he's been playing, he's been streaming it. It's fun. If you guys drop a follow or have been watching him, he gets some rage going. That's for sure. It's pretty funny. Me, I actually been playing Fortnite recently. Both the Battle Royale and the Save the World mode. I'm actually getting really into it. It's fun. Well, into it as much as I can, I guess.
Which one's the Save the World? It's been a while.
That's the story one, with the missions and stuff.
You're talking about just the story? Yeah.
Yeah, they call it PvE, Save the World, or PvP, Battle Royale. I mean, when you open the game, they give you the two options.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's getting fun. I'm starting to understand like what you really need to do. Because I was always running out of ammo. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, why am I keep running out of ammo? Then like, oh, I gotta beat these cars up while I'm in the game to get the ammo.
Exactly.
And like I was doing it alone, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump with random people. And while they were doing parts of their quests, I was able to do my quest. So it wasn't just me against everyone in that map. So it's been fun. I'm really excited to see where that one goes. And it should be getting out of paid early access pretty quick. I think in a month or two, right? I think it was February, end of February, early March.
I thought it was summer. That's what they're planning on.
Oh, maybe they moved it back. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, some news came out today. I think that they're focusing a lot more attention on Fortnite because of how popular it is now.
Yeah, I think they said they had 2 million concurrent players.
Something like that, which is nuts.
Which is pretty. Was it 2 million players with a couple 100,000 concurrent? I don't remember. It wasn't 2 million concurrent. I don't think that's kind of high.
It's doing extremely well, which is awesome. I mean, it's a fun game. So I mean,
it's
really
always
hope
easy
it
when
keeps
you're
going.
when you're out running around and someone starts kicking your ass, and you can just drop a wall and hide behind it.
You can't see me.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any better at that, Jason? Because that's the one part of the game that I do not.
I'm gonna say
understand.
no. No, actually, I did actually do pretty good because I was running, and what I did is I dropped a staircase. So instead of just a wall, because if you drop a wall, you run into it. So if you drop stairs, you can run up it, then drop down behind it, so it becomes like a makeshift wall at the same time.
Yeah.
So I did that one time, but I ran into a tree and I was just sitting at the top of the stairs like an idiot, and it didn't work out very well. Anyway, moving on, because this may be a long podcast depending on how quick we go.
We got
just
this.
a couple of new releases. I'm just gonna blow through unless anyone has anything like super important they want to read off these ones. Escapist 2 came out on January 11th for the Switch, which is a
We should have our review up early next week.
yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, let's just say it's made for the Switch, so it's super fun.
Yeah, I played it on the PC for a little bit while I was trying to get the review done before I got sidetracked by a million things. But the Switch, I can imagine it's so much better on the Switch. Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition came out on the 16th. That, I believe, people got a free upgrade. Or if you bought the edition or the collector's edition, you got this upgrade for free, which unlocked extra DLC which you would have paid for already. So
Nice.
That's I think the biggest release of the year so far is this arcade edition because they did quite a bit of stuff to it. Considering it's literally the same game, they did add a lot of things to it. Gintama Rumble, I honestly have no idea anything about this game. That comes out today. World to the West on the Nintendo Switch also came out today. Deathmark for the Switch and the PS4 that comes out tomorrow, the 19th. Digimon Story. Digimon's still living strong. I mean, is that a Japanese thing that's really carrying it still?
Digimon are the champions, so of course it's going to be.
I mean, Digimon was big when I was younger.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't never Pokemon, but it still had some sort of thing. So Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, PS4, and the Vita getting Vita love this week. That comes out tomorrow as well, the 19th. Kirby Battle Royale, which comes out on the 3DS, which no one really plays anymore. That comes out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So that's not the Kirby title that they talked about at E3 for
No,
Switch.
No,
that one's coming soon.
That's coming soon. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's just for the 3DS.
Yeah.
And then, looks like Kurt had a little something here.
Oh, yeah. It really pertains to next week, and I guess we'll talk about one other game there's two other games that come out next week. Lost Sphere for the Switch, PS4, and PC on the 23rd. That's Tuesday, so next Tuesday. And then Friday, the 26th is Friday. Next Friday is the Monster Hunter World for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So that's one of my more anticipated. That looks like a really cool game. I guess we'll talk about it a little bit later, but also within the middle of that week is if you were part of the Insider program or have pre-ordered Sea of Thieves, the closed beta opens January 24th and runs through the 29th. So
God, I hate these small windows. Like it makes me feel pressured. Like I need to play this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you gotta get on it because I think this is the last one before release in March. So
I haven't pre-ordered it yet though. I haven't
Well,
pre-ordered.
you got into the insider program, right?
I'm in. Yeah. I've been playing it. I've been playing it. So yeah, I guess I would be an insider.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah,
as long
you
as
should
you're
have an email that invited you to the beta.
Who checks their
Especially because you
emails
played in
anymore?
the technical alpha a couple of times.
Yeah.
So
So
if
wait.
you
So
were-
do I have to accept the beta, or it just says, "Hey, you got upgraded to beta"?
it
So
should
basi-
upgrade you.
Okay.
It'll upgrade it for you. There's already been an update that should be downloaded already if you have automatic downloads on your Xbox.
Mhm.
If not, you just need to update it. It's like a 7 gig update, I think. And then once that happens, yeah, you'll be you can rock during that window. But yeah, you had to have been a part of the insider program before December 15th, I think it was. Or you pre-order the game.
Okay.
So
I think I want to
you
pre-order it
should
because
be
that
good-
game
you
looks
should be in
fun.
good shape since we played together before.
Yeah, the game looks. I know it's fun. I mean, we played a little bit of it, and I think I'm gonna have to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to buy
When
it.
was the last time you played? Was it back in
Mm,
March?
March? No. I played since then.
Since then? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. No, I played since then. I had to. I played. I think I played by myself because you guys were busy. So I think I hopped in like early in the morning one day when the kid couldn't sleep and I wanted to show him pirates and stuff. So yeah, I hopped in and ran around for a bit. Yeah, that was pretty. It was pretty sick. What's we got?
Yeah.
Mirage Leonardo 84. I feel like the Switch is going to have a lot of sleeper hits on the eShop this year. More people should check out Floor Kids indie rhythm breakdancing game on the eShop.
Floor Kids looks awesome. I just
Man,
haven't had
look-
a chance to pick it up yet.
Mirage Leonardo is dropping. I can't.
Hot news.
Hot news, not hot news, but he's doing the plug. There you go. He's plugging it.
Gotta go.
Anyway,
Just did a robot.
we're gonna move into what's hot for 2018. So these are the games that are kind of like the flagship kind of games that everyone's gonna be looking for this year. That for sure have some sort of release date, which of course we all know that can be pushed back because we have games that are coming out now that should have been out last year. So we're gonna go through a few of them. We're gonna touch base on some of them. We may not get in too much detail because we don't want to make this like a 7-hour podcast, which we can damn well do. So
Those are the
starting,
best ones.
it can be. So starting with one we already talked about it. Street Fighter V, that we already kind of brushed up. That came out 2 days ago. It's an update from the 2-year-old game, and I guess it has an added single player mode for like a classic challenge, so it's not all just strictly multiplayer focus.
They're just barely adding that? 2 years into the game? That's so weird.
Hey, how else are you supposed to sell more copies? Mario Kart's been out for like 5 years and it just came out on the Switch and it sold a shit ton of copies again.
Well,
yeah,
You're lucky they've been doing reports for it.
Who's that? Is that Brandon? Oh, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
he jumped in.
Welcome to the party. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're really quiet. That's cool. So we're going to start off. This is going to go in chronological order, which is a fancy word meaning in time order. I guess. I don't know where I was going with that one. So Lost Spear. This is for the Switch, PS4, and PC. This comes out on the 23rd of this month. They're kind of calling it a spiritual successor to the I Am Setsuna. It looks pretty good. It looks like the old school Japanese RPGs with kind of a modern kind of twist to it. And on this part that I'm reading or I'm getting the information from, it's saying Chrono Trigger fans would want to keep their eye out for this one. I love Chrono Trigger, so this game looks awesome, and I'm probably gonna grab it on the Switch, depending on the price. I may have to wait for an e-sale, but it looks pretty sick.
$39.99. That's my guess.
And by the way, physical edition is available on the Square Enix store for Lost Spear. Mirage Leonardo is just dropping knowledge in the chat. Thank you, sir. So next one, The Inpatient. That is a PS4 title. I'm just adding this one because this is really the only PSVR, I think, PSVR title that is looking somewhat interesting. It's kind of it's a prequel to Until Dawn, which was that really popular kind of horror story game with basically the motion captures of the of actual celebrities. Like Rami, what's that guy's name? The guy who
Sam Raimi.
yeah, Mr. Robot. Yeah, he's in it, and a few other actors and actresses are in it. It did pretty well, and it hit the PlayStation Plus like a couple weeks ago, so that was a fun. So that actually looks pretty good. As one of the probably the better PSVR games that come out next year. This one Kurt already kind of brushed up on. Monster Hunter World. This looks pretty impressive. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This comes out on the 26th for consoles, and the PC version is to be announced. So that's probably going to clean up a little bit more.
If I remember correctly, PC's in August. I
think they said August, but I don't know if they don't have a date. I guess you can say whatever.
I can't remember, but yeah, so at least consoles comes out in next week. But
yeah, so this game looks awesome. I've never played it. I played a demo of Monster Hunter, and I got my ass handed to me, and I never went back to it. But this one, now I kind of understand the premise behind it. I'm pretty stoked on this one. I mean, is anyone else looking for this one, or maybe looking to grab it?
Monster Hunter, yes. I'm hoping I can get my hands on it soon when it comes out. So
I like the concept. I think the concept of these Monster Hunter games is very cool. It's not on the top of my buy list, so I'll probably pick it up when it's on sale later in the year or in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely something that looks really, really awesome.
I think Monster Hunter, I mean, obviously Monster Hunter was much bigger in Japan than it was in the United States. And I was it was an article that came out a couple of years ago, and they were breaking it down with the reasoning of since Japan has a lot of public transportation, it's easy for kids and people to play because you're sitting right in front of each other. You know, you're constantly on the train, you're doing stuff like that. And it never caught on like that in America because there's not such a type of system where people can kind of sit in the same spot for multiple hours or, you know, a train ride or do whatever. And without an online multiplayer, it didn't do as well the first couple of games. I mean, obviously it picked up a lot of popularity once the online stuff kind of picked up.
And taking into the fact that we hate each other, it's probably another reason why.
that little thing, you know, what's up with that?
Who wants to play? Oh, that was rude. Kurt, don't be pointing at me.
Wow, what a jerk.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Moving on. This is I believe our only remake on the list. Shadow of the Colossus comes out the 6th of February. That is strictly for the PS4. Team Ico, Shadow of the Colossus is probably one of the greatest games you'll probably ever play, to be honest. And considering it was made back in 2005,
this is a from the ground up rebuild.
yes,
So-
but considering how great it was back then, I'm really excited to see what they do with it now. What is it? 13 years later? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So I expect that one to sell pretty well. I'm hoping it gets new fans because there's a lot of people playing now that weren't born in 2005, so they may never heard this game before. I mean, I'm just being serious. Like, it's a whole new generation now, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. And Mirage Drothman also acknowledged this guy. I don't know, he's tearing it up. Monster Hunter World also has an actual story to it, so that's something to add on that part.
Right on.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is PS4, Xbox One, PC. This comes out the 13th of February.
Yes.
The other Kingdom Comes have been pretty slick, but this one looks to have an amazing story. Kind of imaging Red Dead Redemption, where you're doing kind of like a revenge son.
Kind of, but it's more historically based.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's basically a historically based RPG.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna have weird wizards or any magic or anything like that. It's real, based on real events and things like that.
Yeah.
So it looks good. It looks massive. The E3 demo was pretty fun until I hit a bug, but
broken.
yeah. But I mean that was a year ago, so they've had plenty of time to work on it. I think it's gonna be a good game, so I'm excited for it.
It looks wild. I think that. Yeah, I'm always impressed with people that decide to take something that's very conventional, like a fantasy RPG, and kind of turn it on its head.
Mhm.
And the fact that it's going to be strictly combat, and probably I think you're going to have to do a lot of charisma type stuff, like convince people to, and that sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like it's going to be a huge undertaking to play all the way through.
In the demo, I had the opportunity to, with my boys, to go and throw some poop on some walls.
Wait.
That's
Throw
magic.
poop on some
Yeah, throw
wolves?
poop on the walls of a house. Of a guy I
Wait, you
didn't
said
like.
walls or wolves?
Walls.
Oh, I was like, you threw shit on a creature?
Oh, well, I'm not going to judge if he wants to throw that on wolves. That's fine. Hey, buddy. But yeah, it's pretty fun, and there's going to be a lot of checks you're going to have to do to try to convince people. Listening to the developers talk about it, there's just hours upon hours of gameplay and dialogue and things like that. And the combat looks it's fun. Anyway, you'll see. You guys will see in a month. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, just a little under a month. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually excited to kind of see how this goes. I really hope it takes off. I really do. Brandon, you there? I can barely hear you, dude.
Barely hear you.
Better?
It's a little better, but I think you're still.
You may need to crank it up quite a bit.
Okay, let me adjust.
Well, compared to everyone else. So moving on, this is gonna be. I'm really interested to see how this game does with the fans, because this Metal Gear Survive is the first Metal Gear since Kojima's departure from Konami. So that's better.
Good.
It sounds better.
Okay.
This comes out on the 22nd of February for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is following the events of Phantom Pain. I'm really curious to see what they do with this. If they're gonna keep kind of the Kojima's touch and like the feeling of it, but
I think they'll get it for this game. I don't think they'll be able to sustain it.
I just don't know. I just don't know if the fans would be like, fuck Konami. I'm not gonna. What you did my boy wrong. I'm not gonna support you. So.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some that do that, but I think there might be an audience for it. Maybe not as big as it used to be, but.
I think if it's a good game and the word
great.
travels around, then the naysayers may eventually maybe jump on it in a bit.
Oh, for sure.
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping it does.
Yeah, as long as I know fans are really salty about the whole situation, but yeah, word of mouth will convince people to buy it if it does end up being good or not.
I'm really hoping it does. My God, I'm really hoping it does. Moving on, this is probably one of the biggest, most popular games that here at GameOctane we've been really hyped on. We've already talked about it for like 20 minutes. Sea of Thieves comes out on the Xbox One, PC, and that comes out on the 20th of March. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but it's funny. It's challenging. It forces people to play cooperatively, and it just looks like a gym.
It looks ridiculously fun.
It looks amazingly fun.
It is, and it's not bad playing by yourself either. It's a whole nother challenge to play by yourself. I've really taken an opportunity to try and play it like a solo pirate, and it is hard.
Well, I can imagine how hard it is, but I think every time, I mean, we can't say that much with where we at with the game and our contractual agreement with the developers or whatnot, but every time that the game window opens that we can hop in, it changes. It changes so much better than the last time. You're like, holy shit, okay, this is added. Holy shit, this is added. Holy shit, we can do this now. And it's gotten hype, and it's gotten great hype, which I love. It's so much. I don't know. I mean, I'm super excited for it. I'm probably gonna have to buy it. I'm gonna have to tell my wife, like, this is the last game I'll probably buy of the year.
Yeah, there are things that we can talk about because they've announced publicly, like the progression system between the factions.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It makes a whole lot of sense within the universe or the lore of Sea of Thieves, and it's really, really cool. I would encourage anybody that's watching that hasn't already to, if you're to try out the beta, to get that pre-order in. I would imagine. I know this may seem a little on the
Today, Junior.
Yeah, right.
I had to get Ryan on that one.
The non-disclosure agreement's got his tongue. He can't say much. He can't say much.
If you're not gonna pre-order, I would imagine that they're probably, in order to help them test their servers, I would imagine, I'm speculating that they'll probably do an open beta, like fairly soon before the game release. It won't have everything in it, but I just for publicity's sake, they'll want people to try it that haven't tried it up to this point. Just because that's the experience sells the game.
I think I want to say something before, like Ryan or Brandon want to hop in real quick, because I know everyone's probably got something to say on this. I love how they're not rushing this game.
Yeah.
I think that this is one of the few projects where there's a ton of hype, and they're doing just enough to keep the gamers and the population like, oh, here's a little bit more, like here's just we're gonna just feed you just a little bit more, and not just completely releasing it, even though they know what the hell they're gonna do. They know the in-game content. They just don't want to tell it yet because they're not ready to have people play it. And I feel like if they announce all this stuff, all the people that have pre-ordered it and gonna get in that closed beta are gonna be disappointed because it's not in there. So that's what I love about it. And they're making it into like a project they could be proud of, from what I can tell. I mean, everyone's usually proud of their project, but this one is gone to a point where it's already became this powerhouse, and it hasn't even released yet. And I'm excited for it. No, Ryan or Brandon, I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to drop on it.
No, you hit it on the head, man. I mean, this game just looks amazing, and I love that they're not keeping us blacked out on it. I hate when developers do that. Like, they announce this awesome game, they show you 10 minutes of footage, and you don't hear from it for a year.
Yeah.
I like that. Progressively, you're getting more and more information. I think it's awesome.
They're doing the tavern talk like almost weekly or bi-weekly. The progression video was amazing. Just explaining what are some things that you could do. And again, they're leaving a lot of secrets, which is important, kind of teasing us along. But I'm a fan of any developer that does what Rare does and just, talks about the game. The forums are actually helpful.
Insane. They're so helpful and fun, and it's such a fun community. It's not like League of Legends or Dota or
Right.
H1Z1 or PUBG forums where everyone just wants to bitch about something. Like,
Just rage everywhere.
it's such a
Seriously,
different community.
It's just, it's not cancerous or anything like that. It's just a fun forum to do, and the developers are in there too, and the community managers are in there and helping them along. It's just, it's great. So I'm very, very excited for when this comes out. I'll be playing it a lot.
I think that's all we're gonna be streaming probably for the month of March and April.
Probably, us and millions of others, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe I guess I'll take this opportunity. I am trying my best to make sure that I am set up and ready to, because the non-disclosure agreement for the it opens at the closed beta. I'm going to be streaming and making some content for Sea of Thieves, for GameOctane, and so
exclusive.
I don't want to promise too much. But I do want to let people know that they can come here for Sea of Thieves stuff. So, yeah.
I will promise that the minute I start streaming, I'm just going to show myself getting drunk off the grog and running around. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing first.
Are you going to be drunk while you're doing it?
Probably not.
Oh, nah, not me, I guess not.
Drunk on that chocolate milk.
Just for, you know it. Oh, milk, baby.
We had that. Okay, I'm gonna say this story. Can we tell a story what we did in the game? Are we allowed to?
Probably not. Let's
Okay.
wait till next week.
Anyway, all right. Next game.
We need to do like a Sea of Thieves pod as soon as the NDA goes up, and then we can just talk about.
We'll all just sit
what
around
we're doing.
naked from the waist down and just talk about.
Dude, we'll sing songs. We'll play recorders. It'll be so sick.
Oh, I wonder if I still have mine.
God damn it. Anyway.
I almost went and got a pirate hat and an eye patch for this particular podcast just to show how hyped.
If you don't
Dude,
stream in a fucking pirate hat and an eye patch, you can. I'm gonna disconnect you right now.
Hold on a second.
Dude, I got my Sea of Thieves tattoo sleeves that they gave out last couple of E3s.
We
I'm
also
wearing
have
those.
3 T-shirts to give away. I think when that NDA comes off, we got some swag to give
Let's
away
give
too.
it away. Or send one of the largest to me, and I'll wear it on stream, and you can just see how sexy it makes me.
And then we'll give it away.
This Kurt's
Use
dying.
jersey.
Just with my musk, my scent on it. Dude, that jersey's so sick that
And-
I have. Oh,
And we'll give away that shirt that he's wearing.
Brandon, yes, yes.
All right. Anyway, next
gotta
game.
Work with
We
my
got.
headphones at all.
God damn it,
He's
Brandon.
got
He's got the fucking hat on.
We'll just do this. How's that?
That works.
fantastic.
God damn it.
That's the best.
Did you steal it from your
Done.
kid?
Yes, I'm in his toy room right now. So shit.
Swoop.
Oh gosh.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next game because we've already talked about Sea of Thieves for a while.
This is turning into the Sea of Thieves podcast.
Yeah.
It's fun.
A Way Out.
Which is fine. It deserves it.
It deserves it.
It does.
It
Well,
does.
it hasn't came out yet. You can't say that right now. Anyway, A Way Out. This is for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This comes out on the 23rd of March. This game looks awesome from a co-op point of view, which I really like. I kind of like where games are starting to be more cooperative rather than competitive, and I think it changes that dynamic, and I hope it makes for less toxic communities. So, if you guys haven't played the game The Brothers, it's an amazing game. Pick it up. I think it's Brothers: The Two Tales. I think of what it is. It's only like a couple bucks on Steam.
That's right. That's the Away Out's this game. I forgot about this.
This guy, the guy who directed Brothers, created this game, and A Way Out is a prison break where you and a homie are trying to escape from a high security penitentiary, and it's supposed to be it's designed to play in split screen co-op, but the twist is you're not always together, so one guy may have to break off and do something completely different to maybe go unlock a door for you, and you're having 2 different kinds of stories separately. So it looks cool. It's a really cool idea, real cool spin. I hope it's not split screen co-op because I don't have anyone to play with here. So I'm hoping there's some sort of online aspect, and that looks really fun.
The question is, how is EA gonna mess this up?
Ooh.
Oh,
Had to
we
go
already
there.
talking about EA already? God damn it. We're going to talk about them like 3 more times. Let's leave.
Well, I'm just saying they're releasing this game, so I don't know. Is there a loot box for different prison outfits? I don't know.
You know, they didn't kill Unravel, so
True that.
there's for independent developers and EA just publishing.
Yeah, you're
There
right.
might
There's
be a
hope.
chance.
There's
Yeah.
hope for this one. Absolutely.
Moving on. Far Cry 5. This game looks
Yes.
pretty fucking amazing.
Yes.
Who doesn't need another Far Cry?
PS4, Xbox One, PC. That's the 27th of March. This is a same open world first person shooter, but this time you are in America, Hope County, Montana.
America. You mean South Canada?
And basically, yeah, southern Canada, yeah.
That's Myth's hometown, right?
No comment. So this looks legit, and I mean they haven't released too much on it, but the scenes they've shown. Did you play this at E3?
You know it.
The scenes they've shown of the action scenes look insane.
Mhm.
Like it really does.
It's fun, and having the use of the the dog to help you, or the airplane pilot. I can't remember his name right now, but or the sniper. It just adds some gameplay, and it is, I believe, all of it's going to be, you can do co-op for the entire game if you feel like it. So
Oh man,
that's even better. It's fun. I really wanted more time. I mean, it was a quick, just fun 10 minutes. I took over a town. It was so good. It was so good.
Would you say it sounds, or it plays? I don't know if you've played any Ghost Recon Wildlands, but is it like a Far Cry mixed with Ghost Recon, where you can do the co-op
I'll be honest, the 10 minutes I was playing, it felt like Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 because it was just liberating an outpost, basically what you're doing. So, shooting up bad guys, just with the, I picked the sniper to help me out. She was picking off dudes one by one. I was sneaking up, killing fools, and then going out in the blazes of glory.
So legit.
So it's gonna be interesting when we get into the story. And this series is full of just weird, odd characters. So that's gonna be probably the best part. Is just this bad guy is gonna be a scumbag, and it's gonna be amazing. So can't wait. I was bummed at first that it got pushed back a tiny bit, but hey, if they need more time to get it right, then that's all that matters. So
yeah, I'm almost at this point all for pushbacks. Like I really don't care if the game's gonna take an extra month because if you're gonna make it do it right, I'd rather do that than have three patches in 3 days to try to fix all the crap that don't work.
All I'm gonna say is look at Falcon Heavy. Enough said.
Enough said. Moving on. This is a game that we've been hoping for last year, but it was only announced. Red Dead Redemption 2. PS4, Xbox One. This doesn't have an official date. This is quarter 1, quarter 2. So expect this to come out between, I don't know, now and end of July. I guess that's quarter 1, quarter 2, right?
I thought you were going to say now and December 31st.
Yeah. I have to give it the credit of the quarter 1, quarter 2. I got to give them that.
No. There was a little blip that I read on Twitter today that this Spanish outlet posted a July 12th release date, something like that. So
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be July. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be middle of the year, smack in the middle, summer, right before kids get out of school. Even though kids really shouldn't be playing the game, but
yeah. No, it's gonna be.
It looks. If it's anything like the first one, it's gonna be glorious. And I think with the next gen consoles graphics, it's just gonna be unreal.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what the online portion's gonna look like. I mean, how much money and time they spent in GTA Online, so I'm just curious if they're gonna come even close to that kind of content.
I hope there's some sort of heist and you're robbing trains and shit with horses. Oh, it's gonna be so sick.
I hope so.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure how much I would want it to reflect GTA Online, in the Wild West. If I don't know. GTA Online right now is such a crazy thing. Like, anytime you've taken off or whatever, you seem to get punished for the time you've taken off just because you can't keep up with all the money that's been made. You can't drop vehicles and tanks and stuff to grief other people. I think if they can kind of fix that kind of community type thing and provide an open world sandbox that you can kind of mess around in that way, it could be successful. But if they can't deliver on that, then I would much rather just them focus on a single player, maybe do some DLC, just kind of take a slightly different approach to Red Dead Redemption than they did with.
See, I'm gonna bring out the counterpoint. I love Grand Theft Auto in 2017. I thought it was fantastic.
It's fun, don't get me wrong. I love playing it, but there's times where you just run into those griefers or the guys that are hacking the online system, and you're constantly reporting people. They're bringing in stuff in the game world where it shouldn't be, and it's just constantly messing stuff up. And
and Rockstar's response to them hasn't been the greatest either. I will give you that.
But remember, you can get caught up in no time just buying one of those great white shark cards and all that.
I may have bought one.
I did too.
You may have bought a shark card.
Don't tell anybody.
The Megalodon or whatever.
Oh yeah. Money well spent.
Money maker.
Money well spent.
I'm okay with throwing these guys $2 so that they can continue to provide content. And they've done that. They've done a really good job. that's great if people want to get some in-game benefits for it. But if you're kind of like at a detriment for not spending that money, you may need to work on your game balance. And hopefully they've kind of learned a lot from GTA Online that they can apply to Red Dead.
Oh, I'm sure they're
Being
using
Rockstar,
GTA
yeah.
Online right now as beta for Red Dead, and probably, yeah. I mean, I'm
But
sure that's what they're
is it-
doing.
is it but I guess the argument could be: is it a beta for them to turn it into a moneymaker, or is it a beta for them to get the system right?
Oh, of course. I mean, the system's basically already right if they're just going to kind of continue the same idea. I mean, obviously you're not going to have tanks and shit in the middle of the Wild West, but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. It looks exciting.
Well, and,
No,
and-
I'm gonna buy it.
of course.
After
of course,
bitching about it for 10 minutes, I'm just going to fucking buy it, okay?
But man, I mean, just and talk about the polar opposite of what Rare is doing with Sea of Thieves. I'm sorry for bringing up Sea of Thieves again, but they're talking.
Where's that?
No, but they're talking.
Don't be sorry.
They're talking constantly about the game, and then Rockstar's just mouth shut. Here's a trailer. Suck on
Oh,
that
there
for a
we go.
while, and then all of a sudden, oh, there it is, nice. But and then they're not, we're not going to hear anything else until maybe another trailer and then launch. So it's just it's so we're just speculating so much about Red Dead 2 right now, because it can go in a lot of different directions, and just Rockstar will just sit back and work on the game, and they won't tell a soul about anything, and then we'll
Yep.
just all find out when it gets released.
Yeah,
So,
everyone's just going to be
I just found that
surprised.
interesting. That's all.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. The first Red Dead really surprised me. Like, I was not expecting that out of a
It
game.
looked like a shitty game.
It
Is
just
this
looked like,
Red Dead
oh, it's like
Revolver or Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I was thinking Red Dead Revolver.
Well,
Oh, that game was so good.
Like I picked it up and was like, oh, this could be a, and then just like sunk days into it.
yeah.
Such a good game.
Okay, moving on.
Redemption.
We gotta move on. We got more stuff.
Okay,
All right.
they're
Vampire.
playing the music.
This is for the PC only. This is Q1, Q2 as well. This one is done by Don't Nod, which is the same people that did Life is Strange. And this is like a gothic action RPG, so it's a completely different game than what you're used to if you really enjoy what this developer's doing. But
Yeah.
it looks pretty slick, and you play a vampire doctor in 1918 London. So
My favorite part of it,
There we go.
from the demo that I saw, so there's a couple things. One, there's actually quite a few abilities that you can upgrade for kind of the role playing part of the game. That surprised me a little bit, and that was really cool. But your actions affect the different quarters in the city that you're in. So your decisions do affect how. If really a quarter kind of goes dead because people fear the vampires, or maybe you save someone and then it's lively and bustling. So there's little things like that in this game that is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, it looks really good, and I think we're in line for a key.
Ooh.
Maybe we should. I mean, we should be able to get one. But
I'm trying to think if I got. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Anyway.
yeah, we'll review it and we'll bring you guys some coverage. It's worth it. It's definitely worth checking out when it comes out.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick. So the next one, the first one kind of did wildly mediocre. The Crew
Yeah.
2 is coming out. PS4, Xbox One, PC coming out Q2, Q3. It had a great idea, but the online failed, and it's really Ubisoft's fault for just not fixing that and just letting it suck. So I'm really interested to see if this one kind of takes off and becomes better, because this one's supposedly adding planes, bikes, and boats on top of cars. So this is going to be quite interesting on that one.
Yeah.
This one was big news. What was this? 2 E3s ago? No, was this PSX 2 years ago when I went?
I think it was PSX when you guys went.
When we
I
were
think,
Shinmu 3.
or at least that's when the Kickstarter came out. I think I can't remember.
They announced the
It's-
Kickstarter. Hey, we're gonna do a Kickstarter. Give us money, type of thing. So
Yeah,
this one comes
and
out.
then we haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, we haven't. PS4, PC comes out Q3, Q4. This one this one, everyone's assuming it's coming out. I don't know if there's a full-blown... Well, I mean, a full-blown release date for it yet, but this one is just a sequel to the first two. So if you love the first two, what was the last one on Dreamcast?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. If you,
That was so fun to play. Ryan and I beat that one together.
Dude, it's a great game. I really don't see this coming out this year, but I'm hoping I'm wrong.
We'll see. I mean, I don't. Again, it's since if it has to be pushed back, so be it.
Yeah. I'm thinking Q1 of 2019 personally, but
You may be right.
we'll
We'll
see.
see. We got another interesting pirate game, Skull and Bones. This one's on PS4, Xbox One, PC, coming out supposedly Q3, Q4. This is basically Assassin's Creed
The
Black.
redheaded stepchild of Rare. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, this one's basically Assassin's Creed Black Flag with multiplayer. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, team-based naval combat basically, and the ships have different like stats and things it can do and not do. I don't know. It could be good.
I like it better when it's in space.
Yeah. There you go.
So this could be good. I know that there's supposedly a single player campaign on here, which will kind of help the lore a little bit. It doesn't look. I mean, I'm not going to call it silly, but cartoony as Sea of Thieves. There's definitely more hype around Sea of Thieves, but this kind of turned some people's heads that were looking for more realistic kind of a pirate adventure, because it looks more realistic. I guess it doesn't look like you're playing World of Warcraft. I guess you can say.
Right.
So this one's also done by Ubisoft, and we'll see how that one takes off. That's going to be the end of the year, so they may take all the things of Sea of Thieves and try to convert it into theirs and see what does well by the end. So
Black Flag was a great game, so there's an audience for Skull and Bones. I came away. I mean, I thought okay, and then I'm not like hyped for it, but it could be really good.
I'm hyped to see how it does, but I don't think it's a game for me. It looks almost like too hardcore, I guess, in the way Sea of Thieves can be hardcore, but it doesn't have to be. This looks like you need to get your shit together and do stuff. So, I mean, it's just the visual.
Jump in there 2 weeks after launch and just get stomped by a 12-year-old.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you come in late, they will destroy you. By 420 blaze it?
Shit. Dennis 420 blaze it, or no, Pussy Slayer XXX.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I can't eat them right now.
Jackbox.
I'm not here.
Follow us on Twitch so you can join our Jackbox hijinks.
There you go.
All right, let's bring up EA back in the talk again. Anthem, PS4, Xbox One, PC. This looks to have a Q4 release. This is, god damn it, you guys are fucking killing me.
No, I just, because we're bringing up EA again, and I mean, look, this game looks so awesome, and I just know in the pit of my stomach they're gonna do something, and it's gonna piss me off, and it's fine, but it looks incredible. I thought it had a great showing at E3.
It really hyped me watching it. This looks like a game I would love playing, because I did not care for Destiny that much. I mean, it was fun, but I did not get into it. This one looks a little bit more I'm gonna say style. I guess it's kind of what I like. I mean, the Mass Effect creators are into it, so you're gonna have some BioWare hands on it. So I think this looks pretty slick. They haven't really announced that much on it though, or I'm assuming, and I'm assuming BioWare is gonna get their head out of their ass from the last Mass Effect. We'll see if they learn. We'll see if they learn their lesson.
I think what we're gonna have is more of like a story trailer by E3 this year, and then we'll see some more content, and then it'll be released. So, probably won't hear anything for a while. But then it will.
I don't think it's gonna be ready. They didn't have any playable demos, and if they try to rush it, I think they're gonna run into a Mass Effect thing. Just the trying to rush games that we've got over the last couple of years have been really tragic.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
It
fingers
looks
crossed
sweet.
that it
looks
does
sweet.
good.
It also looks like a trap for monetization as well.
Oh, you know.
Every
those
game is a
boxes,
goddamn trap for monetization
You
today.
know it. That's a trap.
That's a trap.
There's gonna be so many different great loot box options, and then
every-
again that 12-year-old, pussy
Plus
slayer
the DLC.
is
you
gonna.
have to buy.
420 Pussy Slayer XX.
Yeah, he's gonna have every piece of armor and upgrade by the time we start the game, and it's gonna just suck, But whatever, they're gonna do it. We know they're gonna do it. I'm hoping the story is gonna be good and the gameplay is gonna be good. So.
I'm excited to see how it does. I really want it to do well.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Unless anyone else has anything else to say on it, I'm praying it does well.
Exactly.
I'm excited for a new IP. I think
Yes.
the concept is really cool.
Mhm.
I hope they can just execute.
Execute.
Me too.
Execute all the 60s. Anyway.
Oh yes.
Moving on. Continuing on, I can't tell you what this is. Okay, third installment of the game, Metro Exodus. This one looks to be PS4, Xbox One, PC, releasing in Q4. If no one's played the first two Metro games, you should probably play them. They're pretty friggin' awesome.
I haven't played them.
You should probably
Me
play.
neither,
You can
but
probably
let's
get
do
them
it.
on Steam for like $4.99, I think now, and
I'm
they're-
too into Stationeers.
Yeah, goddamn. Yeah, I brought up Stationeers for you earlier, actually. So
Oh, thank you.
You're
You,
welcome.
you got that little bit of crack in there.
yeah, I got a little bit in there. This game looks fun. You're following the same guy from the second one. So if you read the novels and played the games, you're gonna love it. I mean, it's fine. And if you haven't played it, you're probably gonna love it. They don't do wrong on these type of games. So that's all the ones we kind of for sure have a date for. I mean, estimated wise, as in
And we have.
quarters. Or
I
whatnot.
wrote there at the bottom, Jason, that We Happy Few does have a
Mhm.
release date of April 13th.
Yes, and it does have a full release date, no longer early access, April 13th.
That's a game I need to play more of. Man.
I know. I just got so busy and I didn't get a chance to, but yeah, I got to jump back in there at some point in time. But
I
yeah,
don't know when I'm gonna be able to play it though. That's only a few days. That's only like 2-3 weeks after Sea of Thieves comes out.
all right.
You're killing me, Compulsion.
God
Man.
damn it, compulsion. All right, anyway, moving on. These are a list of games that may or may not make it for 2018. There's a lot that was listed, but there's a lot of them are probably going to hit 2019. So we're going to go through them. I mean, somewhat quickly. We'll drop a couple of opinions on each one.
Yeah,
Biomutant.
let's just give our predictions if we really think it's coming out or not.
Sure.
And
Biomutant.
then we can come out. We can talk a little in depth about whichever one you guys want to. But
Mhm. That's fine.
Biomutant, I think it will.
Biomutant PS4, Xbox One, PC. This is an action RPG where you basically play Rocket Raccoon, or Raccoon-esque creature, I guess, whatever you want to call it. World under threat by natural disaster.
Oh, yeah,
A
that
poisonous
was
oil
really
is threatening the tree of life, and you can decide its fate by teaming up with the tribes or doing with your own intentions and destroy everything, whatever you want to do. It's a huge thing of customization. This looks pretty fun, actually, and I think this should probably be released this year.
I think so too. Probably late, but I think it will. It'll make it.
I believe so. Crackdown 3, Xbox One, PC.
Nope, it's not gonna make
I
it.
don't think this game will reach the light of day, to be honest.
Oh no! It's gonna.
They just announced it being canceled.
It's going to release. I just think they're doing a massive overhaul.
I think it will come out this year, and I think it's going to come out sooner than we expect.
Yeah, the demo was super fun. It's got that great gameplay, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't
supposed to
know.
come
I
out
just-
when the Xbox One X did, and clearly
they weren't happy with it.
you couldn't polish a piece of shit to make it shine. So
They
pushed
weren't
it
happy
back.
with it. So much like a lot of games that get pushed back. It's
again,
just-
I don't mind them pushing back. Getting pushed back like 10 years ago when there was hardly any games coming out was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, I can't play Crackdown 3. What other games are coming out I can fucking play? Yeah, seriously. I think it's going to come out. I think it's going to be sooner than what we think. Next one, Darksiders 3, PS4, Xbox One,
Yes.
PC.
Yeah.
I'm excited this one's actually coming back, and I think this is a sequel no one really expected. So
Right.
awesome.
I don't
Super
think we'll
awesome.
see it.
You think
It feels
2019?
It feels like they just or announced it, and I don't know. It's just the gut instinct I have.
okay.
I'm excited to see the game. I'm stoked. I love the first and second one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think we'll see it until 2019.
For me, I think it feels like a late summer type release, but if they can't make that, then yeah, next year.
I'll
It
go
feels
with-
like a late August game
I'll
to
go.
me.
I'll agree with you guys are saying. I'll pick up what you're putting down.
Oh, yeah. Pick up what you're putting down.
So Days Gone. This is a PS4 exclusive title.
Oh.
The
This
zombie survivor. Like
this is a zombie
yeah.
survival where it looks like your fucking blood pressure.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
World War
to
Z.
consult your doctor
Yeah.
before playing this game. Yeah.
That's a baby aspirin.
I think this will come out this year. This is my hot take right here. You can clip this if you want. It's gonna
I'm
come
writing
out
it
and it's gonna be fucking
Hot
terrible,
take,
and
yeah.
it's gonna suck. They're gonna push it out to try to get the jump on these other games that are coming out. Like we'll get into Strange Brigade, and they're gonna try to beat it, and it's gonna be terrible, and it's gonna pull a Lawbreakers and not do any good on it.
How? Because Strange Brigade's more of like an arcade thing. I think it's gonna be 2019. I think this year. Well, I'll get to predictions later, but
That's
no,
fine.
I think Days Gone is gonna be 2019.
Okay.
That's
Anyone-
kind of my.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I agree. 2019. The only thing we've seen is a little bit of story clips, and then that one sequence where the guy's running through that like wrecked train yard, and
And you shit your
just
pants.
yeah, no, it looked really intense, but
Yeah.
just the fact that that's all we've seen,
See,
I'm gonna guess at 2019 as well.
See, that's so funny because I thought that part was crap, that first one through the train like station. But then this last one that they did where he's finding the guy.
Oh yeah, holy
and he
shit!
sets trap. And then there was the zombie
Nope.
bear.
Nope.
I thought
I
that
don't-
was way better.
I'm probably not even gonna buy it because I would have to wear a diaper. I would shit it involuntarily.
Dude, there's something about fast moving zombies, man. I just
We all remember Jason trying to play Resident Evil VR.
Yes, that was a disaster.
Still lives
That
in
was
infamy.
classic.
Nope.
That was before
Nope.
clipping.
Yes.
That was before clipping was allowed on Twitch.
like nope.
Yeah. Then
So yeah, I'm thinking 2019 along with Kurt. So
okay, we'll go. This game, fuck, I'm so excited for.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human. Another PS4 exclusive. PS4 is fucking wrecking exclusive this year again. There's with the latest, I don't know what clip, I guess
This
you
just
want to call
looks
it.
amazing.
The clip they had, with they showed the domestic abuse and
yeah.
an infant side, I guess what they were calling it, where the little girl can actually die. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. It's been out for fucking 6 months. It's your fault for not watching it. And people are really up in arms, like, hey, I've been abused. This is not something to glorify. And he's like, I'm not glorifying this. This is up to you to do what the fuck you want. Like, this is real life shit that we're bringing into this game, and it's not like you're gonna have some pretty hardcore actions that could be a result of your decisions. So I really hope this game comes out this year. I really do. But if they need to work on it or fix it, or it's not where that director wants it, because I can see his idea. I just if he can't get it this year, do it next year. Make it a 2019. I'm fine with it. Just do it.
Dilly.
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 I'm worried about Detroit here, and I hope I'm not skipping ahead too much. Detroit, God of War, and Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're
Those
skipping ahead, but it's
three-
okay.
I know, but just those three feel like they could be released this year. But I don't know if Sony's gonna do those like three huge AAA games in a year. So it might be just two, and then one would be pushed back to like Q1 of next
I mean,
year.
it's not only. I mean,
So-
there's so many AAA games coming out this year. it's not just that; it's the exclusivity that they have. Do they really want to? Do they really want to saturate the PS4 market this year and have nothing for next year? Because I don't know what's coming out for 2019. There's nothing listed.
A Halo game's gonna come out at some point here.
The what?
A Halo game's gonna come out at some point here, and they're gonna need to fight back against that.
They don't need to fight back. It's Xbox.
I think
everyone's gonna be playing Sea of Thieves. Someone's gonna give a fuck about Halo. It's okay.
You know it. I think that Detroit might be like first quarter of 2019. I think the other two would be released before Detroit. But we'll see.
We'll talk about when we get lower. I'll talk about other things. I just want to focus on this right now. So Dreams, another PS4 exclusive. This looks legit, and it's created by the makers of Little Big Planet. They've talked about Dreams quite a bit, and they still don't have a release date. So
years.
I really think it's going to come out this year, but I don't. They need to show more if they're going to. Like they're not gonna hype the people and get the creativity stuff going on these people. Like I can do this in this game, or I can do this. That's what Little Big Planet had. Like it was amazing hype when Little Big Planet first came out, and people made some amazing things. So they need to start doing something if it's coming out this year. Otherwise, it's 2019. There's nothing. They're not doing it this year.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2019 for sure. We got that little teaser at PSX. I think they're going to show more at E3, and then I think it's going to be 2019.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm trying to. Is this Fe Iron? Like what's Fe?
Fe's Iron.
That's what I figured. Is that what it's based off of? Iron? Is that what they're calling it? Anyway, it's a PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. This is the first game we've talked about that has all 4 major systems in it. This is part of EA's new indie program. It looks pretty cool. It follows a young fox and basically going to save your forest. This one I really don't know much about, but I think it does come out this year.
Okay.
Like they haven't talked that much about it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out this year. I mean, being the first kind of EA indie thing, I'm sure they're going to have to push it this year. Otherwise, that indie program's going to fall flat if they can't get people to produce games for it.
That's right.
Yeah. So this behemoth, God of War, another PS4 exclusive. This one,
this year.
I think this one comes out this year for sure.
I would say this year.
I think
It has to.
They're not going to let this slip.
I think Sony would probably throw its own money into it. Was it Santa Monica Studios, whoever's running it, and just be like, fucking finish this goddamn game. We need to get something out. I think this game comes out for sure this year. It already looks good. It already looks amazing. The story is great. The interactivity they show between the father and son has been awesome. And I'm sure it's not going to be a problem because I don't think there's any multiplayer in this one, correct? Like the other ones?
Not that I know of.
So
it doesn't look like it, at least.
I think most of the games in multiplayer are all getting pushed back now. Strictly because of PUBG, because people keep fucking playing PUBG,
the game.
and they're trying to steal it. They're trying to steal the idea and trying to figure out how to do it better. So with a strictly single player game, I think this game comes out this year.
God of War Arena.
There's
There's just 25 Kratos and then 25 of the boy, all in one arena.
Literally the map.
No, I think God of War is coming out this year. I think it's going to be good. People will complain because it waited so long, but honestly, it's probably going to be a really good game.
Yeah, I don't see them doing this game wrong. I mean, I really hope they don't. I don't think they do, but I think it's solid.
Right, I think so too.
We got Laser League, PS4, Xbox One, PC. This one's done by the creators of
Ollie
Ollie. This looks people are claiming it to be the breakout kind of innovative multiplayer game of this year, but I think the battle royale genre is pretty solid right now. I don't think it's going to topple it as quickly as people think it's going to.
I would encourage you guys go just go on the Laser League website and there's betas going on, so sign up for the beta. The game's fun. It is super fun. Except there was this weird glitch where I kept losing when I was at E3. That was the only. But
where I kept losing.
But besides that, hey, I told the developer that, he started laughing. It was great. But no,
I found a bug. I keep losing.
Yeah, and he just shook his head and looked at me and he started laughing. And I'm like,
Get the
hey, I'm just trying
fuck
to help
off
you
my
guys
game.
out.
It's like Cisco. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a feature. There we go. It's fun though. It's a great.
It looks good. I love the Tron-like feel to it. Oh god, I love that feel. And
I fight for the users.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that every single time I play.
Every game can change instantly. It's just the tide can turn. It's a lot of fun.
It looks fun. So,
hey, Jason, do me a favor, refresh your list because you've missed a couple of games.
on what?
So on the spread on the.
Oh, I've just been going on. Okay, I'm bad. Go up. Take it over. Go ahead. Take whatever you added.
Okay. So just a couple Jason missed. Hunt Showdown. From so it's the alpha's coming up soon. You guys have heard of Hunt Showdown, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
This is the Monster Hunter in the swamp.
Yeah, right.
Monster Hunter in the swamp.
No, well, it's I guess a way to describe it would be kind of like Evolve, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Where it's like a player controls the monster, and then players are trying to hunt the monster down, and like there's a certain objectives and things that you gotta.
Right.
I remember Ryan's write up about it, and I was like, that sounds creepy.
There needs to be Killer Croc DLC.
That'd be awesome.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, there's in the demos that they've posted, there's just this creepy spider you're trying to hunt. There's some cool features about it, like being in a lobby and not knowing how many other players there are, so you don't know how many are going to be in the game. There's a ton of square footage to cover. There's a lot of ways you can play the game. You can hunt the monster and try to win it that way, or you can be really sneaky and just wait for someone else to hunt the monster and then just ambush them and take the trophy away.
Total dick move, but I love it.
Exactly. You can play in so many different ways. So the alpha is coming January 31st. So I put it on this list because with an alpha, I don't know if it's going to be finished this year. I kind of think it's early next year that we'll get the finished game, but...
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. So just keep it on your list. That one looks so good.
Yeah, I really want to see it come out in 2019, just so it can make sure it has a perfect multiplayer. Because obviously that's where it's at.
Yeah, it's gonna start early access for sure. So full game definitely next year, but we'll probably get early access later this year. It's Crytek, so you need to beef up your PC, I'm sure. So
yeah.
Get ready.
Your video card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stop your Bitcoin mining and go get yourself a video card.
Geek Squads will be using it as a benchmarking tool.
Yes, absolutely. And then another one to mention is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that's coming out?
I am gonna say yes. That's not just PS4, right? That's on Xbox as well now.
Yep, Xbox as well.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna have to come out this year. It's gonna have to come out this year because Final Fantasy VII remake is coming out next year.
I hope so.
That's my.
If we see that is.
Well, it's supposed to be episodic, so I mean, technically, the first episode can come out this year, but it won't be finished until next year. Anyway, yeah.
That's true. Okay. So anyway,
Good?
Jason. Back
Sorry,
to you.
my apologies. I was only going off of my one paper. I wasn't flipping back and forth.
No, you're okay.
So we already talked about Laser League. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This is for Xbox One and PC. This is a Microsoft exclusive.
Yes.
If you have played the Ori and the Blind Forest and didn't rage quit like I did, you're gonna love it.
Too bad you didn't. You did. It's so good.
I got really far, and I got to a point where I was like, I can't keep doing this over and over again, and I never went back to it. I just got busy.
Fun fact: first game made my daughter cry. Fun fact for you guys. Literally, yeah, bawling when at the beginning with the death at the very beginning of it.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is obviously a daddy game that we can't play with you around.
Yep.
So go away.
Go to bed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking this year.
I think this year as well. I think this one's gonna get.
And it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be. I really hope that they continue the basically almost have the same exact stuff as the first one, just branch off the story a little more, and I think it's gonna go great. I think it's gonna be another great game. I don't think they're gonna go wrong with it. Next one.
It'll be HDR and 4K
Yeah.
on the X. You wouldn't know, Jason.
I wouldn't know because I don't
know.
give a fuck.
You don't know. You ain't about all those pixels.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't have a TV to even handle those pixels, so
Fair
Hashtag
enough.
priorities.
yeah.
Right.
Hashtag fuck off. So this one is Overkill's Walking Dead. This is the studio name is Overkill. So this is PS4, Xbox One, PC. This is basically The Walking Dead with a co-op, more realistic. So you kind of think of Left 4 Dead, but more realistic, I guess you can kind of think of. I don't know if this is coming out this year, to be honest. They haven't launched that much of information for this.
They've only done a teaser of it fairly recently, so no. I think it's gonna be next year for sure.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I
don't.
I'm excited to have Kirkman's hand in it.
Yes.
So having the creator of The Walking Dead involved with the first-person shooter Walking Dead, which really isn't in the same timeline as the rest of the other Walking Dead 2 TV shows they have for it. I think it's gonna be good. I just don't think it's gonna come out this year. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's coming out this year.
Do you guys? I don't know. Maybe it's just. Is anybody else oversaturated on zombie stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Telltale's Walking Dead, I don't know.
Well, it's like World War II games for me. I'm getting tired of kind of shooting Nazis all goddamn day, but hey, it still sells.
Shut your mouth.
I don't know.
Shoot Nazis all day. Come on.
It's just we got. I know we haven't gotten there yet, but State of Decay 2. You've got your last whatever the PS4 one was that we talked about just a second ago.
Yeah.
Days Gone. What else is zombie? And then you got this one. I don't know.
Sea of Thieves, because zombies come out of the ground and you have to shoot them. So, I'm just kidding.
Those are ghouls.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually there will be a break.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's gonna be a phase that's not gonna be around. It's gonna get less and less because it's gonna sell itself out.
I'm feeling fatigue on it from the show, and I was a early adopter. I read the comic. I've just fallen out of interest with it, and
that's understandable.
So it just fatigue. I wonder if. I mean, I guess they got to make money and strike while the iron's hot, but is the iron still hot? I guess is what I'm really asking.
I agree. Anyway, moving on. I think the Overkill company, for people that don't know, they helped with the Payday series, and that's a friggin' awesome game. So if they bring that kind of stuff over, it's gonna be amazing. Moving on.
I would like another Left 4 Dead type game. That was so fun. They were great games, and I know I just said I'm
tired of zombies, but god damn it, I want another Left 4 Dead game.
No, I didn't say I wanted another Left 4 Dead. I was just saying if they can execute it like Left 4 Dead,
okay,
then there might be a market for it.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is the third installment of the new reboot Tomb Raider game, and those games have been pretty friggin' awesome. I do not think this is gonna come out this year. I really don't. I mean, the last one came out last year, or was it the year before? It was last year, wasn't it?
I think it's gonna get pushed.
I think it's gonna be pushed back. I don't, unless Crystal Dynamics is gonna start pulling EA and fucking making Madden every goddamn year with Tomb Raider. I don't think it's gonna come out this year.
Yeah, I'm hoping next year personally.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, they said that the official Tomb Raider account, like in December, said that the new Tomb Raider game is well on its way, meaning it's already been in process and is starting its journey at a major event in 2018. So, whatever the biggest events, PAX South just ended, so that's not it. So a other major event is going to be either E3, PAX West is in May or April, so maybe there. Who knows? Anyway.
Wait, when does the movie come out for Tomb Raider?
Oh,
That I don't know.
Is that
Actually,
the summer?
I think that's the summer. Yeah.
I think it is. It's this
Okay.
year. I just don't know when.
I mean, I guess there may be a slight chance that it comes out with the movie, but I don't know.
I think that's just when they're gonna start revealing shit about it.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I agree with you guys. I really do think next year it's going to come out. But, I kind of worry that they're going to rush it so they can try to keep up with the movie and the hype that's around that.
Yeah, I think if they can build it off the movie, I think it's going to do well. I mean, the games have been amazing. They've been nailing those games perfectly.
Yeah.
So next one, Spider-Man. This game looks fucking slick. I love it's. I mean, it's PS4 exclusive, obviously, because Sony owns Spider-Man for the most part, or at least the rights to Spider-Man. I want to say this comes out this year. And
I would say this year.
And the reason why I'm saying it is because Marvel, or Disney now, has already shit the bed with Star Wars this last year, and I'm sure they're not going to let it happen again this year. And I think they're going to probably dump more money.
That with Star Wars.
That game did not do very well. It did not do as well as it did because EA
Yeah,
fucked
Okay.
fucked it. But
I think he thought you were referring to the movie.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to the movie.
no. I'm referring to no. We're not talking about the movie.
Okay.
But
That's a whole nother
I'm
podcast.
talking about
Okay.
the Battlefront. And
Yeah,
Disney can't
it's
take
not-
another hit where they're thinking that game is going to be fucking amazing, and it shits.
Yeah.
And I think Spider-Man is going to be pushed to this year, and I absolutely fucking love that Miles Morales is going to be in this one, and not just a cameo. He actually could be more in a cameo, and he actually control Mary Jane at points as well. So I think this is going to be really friggin' awesome. I think it's going to be pushed to come out this year. I really hope it's going to be a 2018 game.
Yeah.
I think they showed enough of it.
It's probably going to be, I say, wintertime. Real quick, Myth in the chat does say that Tomb Raider comes out in March, the movie. So, yeah, I don't
Okay.
think there's a chance
Okay.
then that Tomb Raider comes out this
Well,
year.
maybe they'll have a release date in March. Maybe I don't know.
True.
Maybe they'll show it off. Watch. They have like a game trailer in in the movie.
Yeah, probably. You've seen the movie. Now play the game. Yeah.
She's playing the game
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right?
in the movie.
She's playing herself, and God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Inception, right?
Pretty much. But yeah, Spider-Man looks awesome.
Yes,
the combat
it does.
The
I'm
combat
so
does.
jealous.
Anything with kind of like the combat, like Batman,
Mhm.
the Rocksteady Batman series, I'm okay with. That's what it kind of feels like with Spider-Man, kind of the same types of moves that Batman did.
I really like the. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, and that was interesting information about. We see the cameo in the trailer for Miles. I didn't think he would be a playable character, but if he is, that's awesome. And yeah, if he plays Mary Jane, that'd be sexy.
That's
Super fun.
sexy.
It's sexy.
I
Way
think.
to take it to that place.
Yeah,
Well,
I think an open world is perfect for this, and I really hope they nail it. Because I mean, if you can just web sling your way across the map, I think it's just going to feel great. I think it's going to be a fun game. I really think it's going to be a fun game. Of course, Insomniac is doing it, so they're going to kick ass on it. I can't wait. I think it's going to be sick.
Web sling with quick time events. It'll be fun.
Oof. Lordy Lord.
Hey, they're in there. I'm sorry.
All right. Moving on. State of Decay 2, Xbox One and PC. This is... State of Decay 1 was actually pretty fun. Another zombie game. Fancy that. But this is a Microsoft exclusive. But I think it's gonna be a pretty slick game if you're not, or if you didn't play the first State of Decay. It's a really fun kind of survival slash horror game, and I think due to the kind of cult popularity it had when it first came out, I think it's going to be really good this one. I think they're going to put more money in it and make it a much better experience this time around. Even though it was fun last time, I think it's going to be good this time. I want to say this one comes out this year too, for sure.
Yeah, Microsoft is due for an exclusive.
I think it will. Probably summer. I think it is coming out though.
I hope so. This next game won one of our E3 awards, which, yeah, Strange Brigade, PS4, Xbox One, PC. This one is a co-op shooter with some like humor mixed in. It comes out of kind of like a 1930s vibe. It looks super fun, super fast paced. It just looks great. And I really hope this game comes out this year because I really want to play. I know, Ryan, you played it, right, at E3?
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Demo played great. So I think it's coming out this year. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just kind of, think about like a 1930s like serial, action, suspense, terror.
It's like the Indiana
really
Jones
cool.
ride when you're walking in.
Pretty much. It's a lot of fun. I really had a good time with it. So the demo I played, it was only single player, but they had other demos that did link up and do multiplayer. So I think they're going to come out this year.
Yeah, from what I can see, that it looked pretty well polished, considering they don't really have a release date for it yet. Was kind of interesting to me. But I kind of hope there's like an open beta or something that comes out before, so we can kind of, I don't know, mess around and play with it and jump in and just wreck mummies and shit. So I'm excited. So
right.
hopefully this year. We're up from 2018. This one is the only Switch exclusive game that I was able to get on this list. I couldn't really find anything else that wasn't
Already announced with the date.
already announced already. So Travis Skites again, No More Heroes. This is for the Switch. If you've played the first No More Heroes, it was an amazing kind of action game. This one, you play Travis again, and it looks pretty friggin' badass.
Another one for the Switch, well, probably might not be this year, but Bayonetta 2, you know how they announced it at the Game Awards? But I don't know if that's coming out this year or not, but we already know Metroid Prime 4 they're working on. I don't think it's this year. They're working on a Pokemon game, but I don't think it's this year either. So
I forgot to mention Genesis Alpha 1. That's another game that you got to play, right?
Yes. That one's super fun. I don't think it's coming out this year.
You don't? Okay.
No, it's so basically, if you guys don't know, it's a mix of kind of a roguelike shooter, but with base building and survival all kind of thrown into one game. It just feels like there's a lot of content that they're working on, so I don't think they're gonna have it ready this year. I think they're still working on it. So I could be wrong. I would like to play it this year. So Radiation Blue and Team 17, you guys can get that for us. Yeah. But I think it's one of those games where I wouldn't mind if they took their time and just released it next year.
I fully agree. Okay, that's it. That's really the major list. I mean, there's a bunch more games that we didn't touch, but this is generally the main chunk of hyped games kind of this year. I'm gonna start with you, Ryan. What are your most anticipated this year, personally? What are you stoked for?
So out of everything we talked about, just the ones that I'm most anticipating are Red Dead Redemption 2, obviously. Sea of Thieves, shock, we like it. Spider-Man, I do want to get my hands on Spider-Man. It looks awesome. And then Far Cry 5. those are really kind of my top 4, at least for this year. I could go on and on with games that I want to play, but that's my most anticipated.
Works for me. Kurt?
Yeah.
Top of the list, Sea of Thieves. Big surprise.
Sea of Thieves. Whoa.
What?
Ain't
Hot take.
hot take canon.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first. 6 exclusive. Far Cry 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and We Happy Few. There's a few others that are a little lower on the list, but
Go ahead and say them. Drop it.
Monster Hunter World, Age of Empires, the new Definitive,
Mm-hmm.
and then Shenmue 3. Sorta. I don't know. It's PS4. I can't play it, so. Yeah.
Looks like you got to buy a PS4
Watch
with all your
Shut
money
up,
you're
no.
saving with only playing Sea of Thieves. You're gonna save a bunch of money. So.
Nah, you're gonna switch first before PS4. Come on.
Oh man! All right, Brandon. What are you looking for?
So I'm gonna bring the nerd into this conversation.
Bring that son of a bitch in.
Kerbal Space Program Making History expansion, man. I have got at least 1,000 hours into KSP already. I love that game. It is just crack for me. They're adding like a mission designer. They're adding actual historic parts. You know, like a Saturn V now. Amazing. Sea of Thieves. No surprise there. Ace Combat 7. I'm hoping we see it this year.
Mm-hmm.
I have a PSVR. I want to buy a flight stick and a yoke and just go to town on Ace Combat 7.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Dual Universe. We've talked about this one a bunch, Jason. I'm stoked on this game.
That game looks amazing. Hopefully we can get more information on it, but Dual Universe looks pretty fucking awesome.
They've already started doing alphas, so it's possible. They started doing alphas last year. Stationeers. Released in early access in December. I want to see where this goes. This game looks amazing. It's still a little rough around the edges, but being out a month. Finally, Labo.
Ooh,
Labo.
that Nintendo Labo.
I just pre-ordered both of them. I'm a fan.
Got him.
I am a fan of this.
All right.
I dropped my $150 and said, just take it.
Wow.
I think it looks great.
But you know what? Even though I question it, I mean, I know a lot of people who did the same thing as you did and just like day one pre-ordered it. So there is a lot of excitement, more than I thought there would be for Nintendo
Cardboard.
Labo. It's cardboard.
Cardboard.
Right.
I have a 4-year-old, so I imagine my kid playing this.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
how much enjoyment is he going to get out of being a giant freaking robot on his Switch?
Mhm.
So.
See, my 4-year-old would probably destroy it, so I'm gonna hold off for just a little bit, just in case.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so mine. I have to MythVigs. He dropped this in the chat, which I completely forgot about. WoW is dropping that classic vanilla this year.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm really excited to see that, but I'm probably not going to jump on it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But some of the ones I am super hyped for that just was announced was 2 Point Hospital. You guys, I am so fucking stoked for that game. It's the developers are the people that created Theme Hospital, or like most of them. So I love that game. I played the shit out of that game when I was younger. So to see a game like that where it's kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you have to build your hospital, you have to hire staff, but it's all humorous. Like they in the video, if you watch the trailer, it says they have lightheadedness, and it's literally a light bulb for the dude's head. So it's just over the top, silly English humor. So I'm super stoked on that one. That's a must buy for me, hands down. Pre-order whatever I got to do. I'm getting that game. Detroit, I can't wait for Detroit. I really want to see that game being played. It looks amazing. I don't care any negative connotation or any around it. It just looks amazing, and it's a game that you can play multiple times and still not be done with it, because there's probably gonna be so many decisions to make. You can be playing this game for a while, so I'm super excited for the replayability on that one. God of War, fuck, I'm a huge God of War fan, and this one just looks epic. I don't know if they're gonna make this the last one or gonna turn the kid into the new Kratos, and they're gonna do spin-offs with the kid. I don't care. I just want this one to come out before we think about the future. And of course, Sea of Thieves. I mean, it's on everyone's list. It's the only game that that all of us agree on that it looks amazing, and fuck, I can't wait to play it. It just looks awesome. Shit, yeah, it just looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Ryan added this at the end, kind of threw it at us a little bit. This is a wish list of what we would love to see and probably won't happen in 2018.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you start it, Ryan, so people can kind of get a taste of what you were going with.
I'll start it off. I just thought it would just be fun as just kind of to end the podcast tonight. Just what do we personally want that most likely won't happen, or maybe it will. I don't know. I just had a couple things on my list, and then I have one that is just too stupid to mention for the podcast, so I'm probably gonna hold off on it.
No, don't. You can't fucking bait people like that and not do
Okay,
that.
fine. I'll mention it, and then people will be like, "You're stupid." So for me, I wrote down that I want Smash Brothers Deluxe for the Switch. So I don't think they're gonna. They may announce a new Smash Brothers, but it won't be ready this year. So I think they might instead do just a deluxe based on the when was that Wii U game? When did it come out? A while back. Anyway,
3-4 years ago.
Something like that. So they're probably gonna make a deluxe version of that. I'm assuming.
Like they did with Mario Kart, just like add another level and 2 characters and call it a fucking masterpiece. Got it.
Exactly right, and it's gonna sell billions of copies. So I'm hoping for that. The next thing on my list is I would love just for someone to bring back Left 4 Dead. It really was. It might have been my favorite game I ever played on the 360, and that's with all the other great games that came out during that time and with 360 and PS3.
You didn't even get to play that one with friends. That was all with randos too, because I had it on PC.
Yep, that's true. I had a blast playing with just whoever jumped on. It was amazing. So I would love a Left 4 Dead 3 announcement this year. And then here's the stupid one that will never happen. I kept trying to think of how Microsoft could sell more Xbox X's. Obviously, the simplest way would be to have exclusives for it, right? But that's not going to happen. We know they won't do that. So, my stupid, batshit crazy idea is that they partner with Steam and have some kind of Steam app on the Xbox X, so you can play some Steam games on there.
That's not stupid.
It kind of is, though.
No.
It's on the border.
Well, Sony did that.
Nice.
Sony did that with Portal 2. You were able to crossplay Steam and PS3 when that game came out. So,
Scorpio.
God damn it,
yes,
Myth.
Myth. Yes.
Scorpio.
Yes.
Fucking god damn it, Myth. I can't even look at you right now. All right.
Right? I mean, they always tout that, they tout the specs of the Xbox One X and how, all the stupid terminology I can't even remember. But, so let's give access to all those Steam creators who are making all these Steam games.
Let's
and
put Crisis on this motherfucker and see what it does.
let's do it.
Some men want to watch the world burn.
Let's see Cryptek just burn the hardware to the ground as they try to put in, Hunt Showdown or just other stuff they've released.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool, and I think that could put a dent in how many people buy PlayStations personally. But again, who knows? It would probably never happen.
If there is a
but
major merger this year, that would be pretty exciting to see. Something like or collaborate, whatever you want to call it.
Right. I mean, we already see the Play Anywhere with you buy it on Xbox or on Windows, and you can just have a copy for each platform. So why not go further and just have more computer games available on console? Anyway,
makes sense to me. All right, Brandon, go for it.
Oh, my turn.
Yep.
A groundbreaking VR title. VR is just underutilized in my opinion. I think it's one of the coolest technologies out, and I just don't think anybody's figured out how to make a good game for it. We've seen sparks here and there. things like Super Hot, things like Robo Recall. You know, you kind of see the sparks of great games, and then they just ruin them. So I think if they can figure it all out and put it all together, I think this year and next year will be amazing for VR. They still win the World Series.
Yes.
We'll throw that out there. It's not
Everyone on this
gaming-related.
podcast is an A's fan, by the way. We want to lay that out there.
MLB The Show, I'm sure we'll have an A's player on the cover.
Right.
I can't believe that guy walked up to Aiden at that game and just was like, "Here, have this." I was like, "What?"
No, dude, it was some chick. Some chick walks
Oh, yeah,
up.
that's right, it was some chick.
Yeah,
You want this?
some girl just gives my 9-year-old the big three bobblehead. He's like,
Whoa, what?
should I? I'm like, yes, son, take it right now.
Yes, Ken, thank you.
Thank
That's why I
you
love
very
A's
much.
fans. It's community.
Yes,
We're all
it is.
heartbroken together. And finally, Halo 6 news. Any news? I am a Halo fanboy. You know, John 117.
God damn it.
I'm hoping for a trailer, man. I'm tired of waiting. It's
That'd be
been
nice.
too long.
Mhm.
And bring it back right this time instead of Halo 5.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a rump out of that guy.
I would love an announcement at E3. That would kill.
They
if
didn't. They dropped the ball.
Yeah. I wish they had something last year, but no go.
I have to reply to Translucent Fox. We said Monster Hunter earlier in the podcast. Sorry. Yeah, that game comes out. When was it? 2 weeks?
Next week.
A week or two?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
A week
Yeah.
from tomorrow.
That game is on our hype list. Believe us. Yeah. It comes out on the consoles, Xbox One and Xbox One and PS4, and then the PC. We don't know a date on that yet, but yeah, that game looks pretty slick, and it makes me want to buy it. Even though I've never had a Monster Hunter game in my life. I may actually really want to get this one. I wish it was on the Switch so I can take it with me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Translucent Fox got the pre-order over 1,000 hours and willing body. Let's do this.
Dang.
God damn.
Get it, Fox.
Oh,
Get
man.
it.
Get your eagle on. Mhm.
Da-da-da.
God damn it. Only 3 of us know what that's from. All right, Kurt, you didn't write anything down, but do you have a wish list for 2018?
No, yeah, I've got a couple. I want to see more Xbox exclusives.
That's not gonna happen. So that's a good thing.
I know it's not, but I want to see at least announcements that they're at least working on it.
Like Halo.
Sure, even Halo. I'm not a huge Halo fan, but more titles would be great. One thing that I think is cool is the Xbox exclusives are going to be the Play Anywhere, so I'll be able to hit them up on my PC.
I think that's really the only thing saving them right now is that the PC guys are going to jump all over it, on especially Sea of Thieves. I think there's a lot of PC people that we aren't thinking of. Everyone's thinking Xbox One, and I think it's going to help Microsoft pave that way.
Oh yeah. Well, they got a new head of like the first party platforms or the first party studios.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the right title, but you guys know what I mean. So they got someone now who was running Minecraft for a while, and there seemed to be a lot of excitement in the industry about his promotion. So who knows? I hope so.
And then I've got 2 more. I want a Switch XL.
God damn.
Why?
The problem is that's gonna fucking happen, and I hate
He's
that you
got
said
monster
that.
mitts. He's got
Yeah,
monster.
I cannot hang on to the Switch and play it comfortably for the life of me. I would have
Just
to
get
drop
baby
another
hands.
$80 on that Pro controller, and then it takes that portable machine and automatically attaches it to my TV forever. And that's not why I would get it. So a Switch XL, and then I've been seeing rumors, but I don't know if it's true yet. But Fable 4.
Oh yes.
Shit! I completely forgot. Damn, I was just talking about that the other
yeah.
day too.
Oh.
I've been seeing little snippets here and there. But I have not done any research to see if it's actually something that they're working on.
we'll just say there's a lot of people talking about it.
Right.
So I hope it's true. And they're
But
saying
the-
open world Fable, and it's just it just makes me drool thinking about it.
All of the Fables have been open world, but
Well, kinda,
Yeah, maybe they have been kind of open world. They have been.
sorta.
I mean,
I'm talking opener world,
Open-
Curtis.
more opener.
I mean,
More opener.
opener
What
is
tomorrow win.
moral.
Yeah, well,
I went Skyrim,
Have fun running across
but
the
I
map
went
for
with
3 days.
Fable, and I'm gonna be able to marry like 14 chicks.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about Bethesda's new IP that they're working on. Their new RPG. I really want to hear more about that. We'll probably I think they're gonna be. It's been so under wraps. I think they might do an E3 announcement, come out in November like they did with Fallout 4, kind of take everybody by surprise.
Elder Scrolls 6.
God, no, stop.
Please.
Fucking stop.
A new version of Skyrim.
Skyrim Mobile Edition.
Skyrim
Skyrim.
3DS.
Switch
No.
VR.
Fuck.
But
God damn it.
yeah, so I think that's kind of my wish list.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna move on to my list. It's not as intense as your guys's, but hey Torsten, thanks for the follow, man. I want the Nintendo Network to actually be worth 2 shits. That's my wish list for 2018. I want no more fucking friend codes 2018. Hashtag no more friend codes. Use that on fucking Twitter right now. Cause I am tired of having to type 13 fucking characters or however long it is to add my friend who has a name of 3 characters. You have to be kidding me. I want better multiplayer. I want just shit to work. That's all I want. I want that, and I want retro games on the fucking Switch. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. That's it.
Virtual console.
Yes, that's what I want. I want the N64 Classic to be announced. That's what I want.
No.
N64 Classic.
No,
And-
I don't want any more.
Shut up. This is my fucking list.
I won't be able to buy it because it'll cost $200.
Yeah.
I'm holding out for the Switch Classic, alright? Jack.
God, damn, the Switch Classic.
It's a mini Switch.
They already confirmed the N64 patent classic or the N64 Classic already has patents on it, so
Yeah.
it's come.
You know.
I want to. I didn't write this down, but I want to know. And Myth just triggered me. I want to know more about the fucking Atari box. I want to know what goddamn games. I want to know the goddamn pre-order because I just want to know more about it because that pre-order was supposed to drop, and I was gonna snag it for the $2.99 or $1.99, whatever it was. I was like, I had it. I was gonna calculate it, taxes, all that stuff, but I need to know more. I need to know more on it. Anyway,
Yeah.
and lastly, I'm dropping the GTA 6 announcement.
Ooh.
Wishlist 2018. There's gonna be a GTA 6 announcement. They're no longer gonna support multiplayer, and they're gonna beat ass on the new on GTA 6
Man.
with a female lead
They're gonna
character.
get away from multiplayer.
Hot take canon, female lead character.
They ain't getting away from multiplayer.
No.
That's not
They're
gonna
gonna
go away.
they're gonna stop producing more
Updating.
content. And they're not gonna release like, oh, now you can have fucking pirate ships in space and shit like that. Like,
Wait, there's pirate ships in space.
When can I download that?
I want zombies on it.
when
I
GTA
want to
6
go
comes
to-
out. I want to go to space with you, father. But that's my list.
Brandon
That's
and
my.
I are all about that.
Torsten says the N64 Classic will have GoldenEye. If they had N64 Classic with an
yes.
Ethernet port in it, and you can fucking do, that'd be great. But I know it won't.
Online GoldenEye.
It'll only have
Oh,
It'll only have Superman 64 until you beat it until unlock the other games on it.
Oh.
Hot take canon.
Oh gosh.
That's
I
it.
saw that N64 or the Superman 64 speed run on the Awesome Games Done Quick. Just made me nauseous thinking about that.
Oh, dude,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. I want to go to the. I can't go to the next one. Obviously, I have 2 kids coming, but I think next year, if I can swing it, I'm gonna go to one of those games done quick, and I'm gonna be the loudest motherfucker. You're gonna see my tall ass in the back. I know people that are going. I'm telling, dude, let me be your hype man. Let me sit on your couch because I will fucking hype that shit up. But
Gonna drive the minivan down there.
yeah, I'm gonna drive my
Wait.
minivan.
Where is it going to be? This next one.
The one that just happened is in Virginia, then it goes to Minneapolis, and then it goes back to Virginia. It goes back and forth. So in the summer, it's in
Oh,
Minneapolis,
gotcha.
so it's not balls ass cold, and in the
Yeah.
wintertime, it's in Virginia, which is still pretty. They hit that. What do they call it? The Arctic blast or
Arctic
what,
blast?
Where the fuck they call it?
Oh,
Well, Arctic blast isn't that Baskin Robbins fucking ice cream Arctic blast? Anyway.
They're naming storms after Gatorade flavors.
Anyway, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours, and no one's gonna want to watch this VOD for 2 hours, but we had a lot of fun.
They're all
yes.
gonna want to watch it for 2 hours.
This is officially the end of the first podcast of 2018, and we're gonna do something every Thursday. Whether we do a podcast every Thursday or we're gonna do like a co-op stream or something, we'll be here every Thursday. Thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't followed, please hit the follow button. Seriously, it helps us
It's
out
right
a
up
lot.
there.
Here's a story of a man named Brady. Now restarting Vaughn. I can't thank everyone enough for the love and support and the hosts and the bits you farm, like 5 bits you throw in there and all the little things. Like, it seriously made 2017 such a fun year. And 2018, I'm looking to wreck it. I'm looking to go back to E3. I'm looking to send someone to PAX. I'm looking to let's go to Tokyo this year. Fuck it. Let's go to Tokyo Game Show. Who's down for that? Let's go.
Dude.
Let's go.
Let's all go.
Let's make
I
this
thought we were
happen.
having twins this year.
Yeah, no,
I didn't say I
We'll
can
all
go.
share
I
a
said
sleeping pod.
let's send somebody. I didn't necessarily mean
No.
me. Let's just send somebody.
Alright.
We have shit to give
Look.
away. We got a ton of shit to give away. I just went through our bags from E3. I can fucking have a yard sale with all the shit we have.
yeah.
I want to do a few playthroughs. We have a lot of exclusive interviews coming up that I'm trying to plan with some of the games we're doing reviews on. Ryan just had a great interview with the producer. Was it producer or director? Producer, right?
He was a producer.
Producer of the Star Wars Zelda Sympathy, which is amazing. Really awesome. Like, was it 20-minute interview? I think it was 20. Was it 20
Yeah,
minutes?
the only reason why we stopped was because we realized we had like 15 minutes before showtime, and he had to actually get out there on the stage and talk.
Like, oh wait, there's actually something I need to do.
Yeah, we were all set up with. He was like, "Okay, hey, let me get the conductor in here, and you guys can interview the conductor." Okay, we look at the clock. Nope, we're watching the show. So it was awesome.
Yeah,
He dropped some exclusive news about what he's working on this year. So I thought that was kind of cool.
yeah, that's really worth it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of good stuff. So please, thank you for following. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch, which I think most of you already have, and I really appreciate it. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us. Did I say Twitter? I said Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. If you guys want to hang out with us throughout the day, I'm on fucking Discord 24/7. There's a link. I'm gonna type in Discord. Hit Discord. Go to that link. Hang out with us all day because I get bored at work sometimes, and Brendan can only carry me so far.
Yeah.
And
I try to serenade him, but it just doesn't work.
But yeah,
and
see-
Jason.
yeah.
Jason, let's just call it. Next Thursday, we're streaming Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
Let's just announce it now.
What was that? This just in. Next Thursday, Sea of Thieves stream.
Yes.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes.
But yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, we'll do some Sea of Thieves. Fuck it. We'll do Sea of Thieves next Thursday.
Do it.
Sea of
For
Thieves.
engineers.
Party stream. Getting drunk. Getting slammered.
Getting that grog. So.
Ooh.
Okay, I think that's it. Before we go any crazier, and we start losing sleep. Thank you again, everyone, so much. First podcast, huge success. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for reminding us about games we forgot about. Super appreciated. And until next time, thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Bye.